putting on my shoes now, listeners.
I need to get a coach.
We certainly do, because the temperature is going to be lower than usual, because today's episode of The Eagle is Stranded, episode 50, Ellie and I are going for a midnight stroll. I'm just tightening my belt. You never know who you'll meet on a midnight walk. Best to tighten the belt. My reason for doing this, Ellie, I thought it might be quite nice. It might have a different atmosphere to usual. We've been hearing some interesting nocturnal sounds, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about our antisocial neighbours. Although actually, recently...
Maybe we'll get some more of them.
Maybe we will. Recently, in fact a couple of days ago, I had my best sleep ever. I woke up in the morning and I said to you, I just feel I've had such a deep sleep. I was out like a light. And Ellie said, it's probably got something to do with the fact that we had our window open and the neighbours, the same neighbours, our antisocial noisy neighbours, were smoking a heck of a lot of pot.
It was very strong.
And it was wafting into our room, and Ellie said, I can't believe you didn't notice it. And I think the reason I didn't notice it was because I was out like a light. Maybe I'll have to get myself some pot. Any pot people would like to come on the podcast, do a full interview? We've had the beer fairy. Maybe we could have the pot princess. We could do a podcast. Although I did actually remember receiving one of my favourite emails in my spam folder. It was a newsletter and it said, welcome to Marijuana Monthly.
Ooh.
Then I got another one, but it was 3 months later and it said, welcome to Marijuana Monthly. And I thought, bloody hell, that's some powerful stuff they're taking in the office. Here we go. Although I would imagine a better name for the publication, and they could do it whenever they want if they called it Weed All About It. So one of the reasons for doing this, that's what I was saying, one of the reasons for doing this is there's been some very interesting nocturnal sounds. We've been hearing the sounds of owls, haven't we?
Yes.
So it is my hope that we might get some of that. But whether there are owls or not, listeners, rest assured, I'm sure we will have a hoot. Okay. Well, actually, one of the reasons for doing this is because Ellie has been told she needs to go back to work, but she's not allowed to use public transport, and she lives 10 miles away from where she works, so we're just setting off on foot now. We should be there for 9 o'clock in the morning. I mean, some people might be looking out their windows now thinking, I think they've misunderstood the unlimited exercise thing. It's not a mandatory thing. You must be doing unlimited exercise.
No limits.
What was your favourite 2 Unlimited song, Ellie?
Well, I can only think of the two. It's
Okay.
either No Limits or Tribal Dance.
You can only think of 2, and Tribal Dance was one of them.
Yeah.
Well, there was Let the Beat Control Your Body, which went, let the beat control your body, let the beat control your body, let the beat control your body. There was Get Ready for This, which was Get Ready for This. You see what they're doing? No limits. No, there's no limits. I think No Limits was partly inspired by Jim from The Vicar of Dibley. No. Another reason for doing this is because I thought it might be interesting to see how it affects things now that my brain is getting more tired. Because obviously I recorded a podcast, well, we both did, earlier today, and I was rather animated.
We're not recording a third when we get home.
No. Although there was a suggestion that we might maybe at some point do an early morning bird call version. So maybe in a few days' time we can do that.
So it is a chillier night. There's not actually any clouds, so we can see some of the constellations.
Well, if we all get an owl, at least I suppose that's a constellation prize.
We're just beneath the plough at the moment, and we're not heading north.
Farmer doing leaving that out.
Going northwest. But yeah, it's a very clear night. It's quite cool. I will check the weather app.
We're going to do a weather app. What I'm talking about might sound funny, but I like to rap whether it's rainy or sunny.
It's currently 3 degrees.
Ah.
Do you know any 3 degrees songs?
Is it a group, is it? No. Do you?
I can't think of any.
Okay. That was on our exciting new features that we took us quite a while to think of that one, listeners.
Just going to change my brightness level.
Ellie's just changing her brightness level. She's going to suddenly start doing algebra equations now on the podcast. So this is our usual walk that we do. Oh, what's going on?
I heard a bird.
I'll investigate. There's a sound going on that I don't notice in the day. I'm not sure whether that's because it's not there or not, or whether it's masked by the other sounds. But it's that airy humming sound of some kind of industry. Oh, it is ahead of us, isn't it? I think if we keep walking forward, we're pretty close to where the bird is now. It sounds like it's just the one bird. As we've gone further into this bit, the sound of the factory has diminished.
I can see our breath in the light of the torch. It's just like little clouds of smoke.
Do you remember one of your first nocturnal walks or moments where you were allowed to stay up later and it was really exciting?
You know what, I was going to talk to you about this the other day and I forgot. We used to do, on holiday when we were camping, we would sit outside the caravan and watch for bats. We did that in South Wales and there were loads of bats just flying over and around and you could hear little yappy screeches. And then one of the favourite things, so because I'm one of 5 children, we had to have a big car. We had a Space Cruiser Toyota, which was an 8-seater, and as well as having a sunroof, it also had a moonroof, which was a big glass panel in the back over the middle 3 seats. And you could pull back a screen and see out of it. And so Dad used to take us driving in the dark. So we'd go out and drive round and you could tilt the seats back. So Richard, Thomas and I would be looking at the stars as we went round. And when I was maybe 10, we went to France for the first time with the Space Cruiser. And on the way back, we had to park up by Calais to get ready for the ferry. And there was this enormous storm going on across the sea. And so we opened the moonroof and stood up, looked out for it, and you could just watch the lightning crashing across the sea in the dark. Storms in the dark are the best thing. I love them. When I was in Tanzania as well, there were some amazing lightning storms that would roll across Lake Victoria, coming from over by Rwanda and Uganda. And because my flat was the top floor, I'd sit on my little balcony and watch the storms coming in. I love lightning. So the horse isn't in his field today. Must be away for the night. But we're near where the horse goes. Very noisy, that factory, isn't it?
That was really blowing my nose. It was wonderfully poetic, your story there, Ellie.
Oh, somebody's liked your Instagram post.
Oh, that's nice to know.
That's good, isn't it?
We've been waiting for that a long time, haven't we?
Yeah.
How long have we had Instagram now? A couple of months? Oh, someone's been a smoky smell.
Yeah, something's been burning.
Something's been burning, yeah. Not sure if I should encourage that kind of thing, bearing in mind.
South Yorkshire Fire would very much like you to not.
Yes, there's been requests not to make fires because of unnecessary call-outs from the fire brigade. But I have to say, it smells bloody wonderful, whatever it is. I tell you who would like that, Gina G.
Now coming up to where we would normally hear quite a lot of sheep.
Including Jacob the Lamb.
Yeah.
Still burning.
Yeah.
I can see it down there. Yeah, there's still a fire going.
Somebody's probably around somewhere.
Oh, that's a good point. My goodness. This is turning into an episode of Paul Temple now. At the final few minutes of a Paul Temple episode.
There's someone there.
Can you hear that noise? No, I can't hear the noise because the sound effect person hasn't put the noise in yet to create extra suspense. I can hear it now because the sound effects person's put it in the mix. Yeah, there are a lot of scenes in Paul Temple where they're in the dark and they're walking up to some dilapidated cottage. Oh, what was that noise?
I don't know. Might be a security camera or something. The first time I went to Warwick Festival, I was in a tent and I was next to this couple who were from the Midlands somewhere because they had slightly rummy accents and they were having a fight
Like an argument.
Yeah, not punching or anything. They were very obviously about to break up, if not then the next morning. She was pissed off with him and going, oh, I just can't believe what's happening. He's like, I don't even know what you're angry about. She's like, well, if you don't know, that's half the problem, isn't it? In that kind of loud, angry whisper.
Maybe he's the in charge of the train line app.
Yeah, maybe. She started throwing his stuff out of the tent flap the next morning, because this was at like midnight, so I was getting more and more annoyed because I could just hear them. The next day there was a bit of a terse breakfast and she went off all day, and then the following night they were having very noisy sex. Then they started arguing again, and by this point, I mean, I've not slept well. I don't do well if I'm a bit tired and I'm a bit pissed off. I sometimes accidentally shout stuff out, and I did just shout, why don't you just break up and be done with it? To which she was like, oh, bloody hell.
Also, she didn't have a go. It was as if she just realised for the first time that people might be able to hear.
And the best thing was, I heard a few people from other tents starting to clap a little bit.
Excellent.
Because obviously we'd all been listening to this drama. And that was the only time I've ever written a song. And I can't remember the whole thing. And it was a bit rubbish, but I was quite pleased.
Do you remember any of it?
I think the chorus was, babe, what you doing, babe? Don't throw my stuff all over the floor. And there's a really awful row been going on for hours now, and I'm sleeping in the tent next door.
Oh, I love it. I love it because when the song starts, you assume it's from your perspective.
I'll have to see when I can get back to my house. I'll have to see if I can find it. It's also, like, the first time I ever performed it was the first time I met Greg and Kieran.
Ah.
Thinking about it.
Well, maybe Kieran will remember this. Perhaps he'd like to get you to his collaboration, perhaps.
I mean, where else can he go after the dizzy heights of Ed Balls?
Exactly.
Yeah, they were judging the open mic competition.
What, the people? All right, I thought you meant the people who were in the tent.
No,
I mean,
we're judging the open mic at Harvey, but I did not win the spot on the main stage.
no, which would have been brilliant because if they were watching it, they would have had a song dedicated to them. But we're just passing the spot now where the Jazz Chicken first performed. So many memories, my friends. One day there will be a pilgrimage that people will make here.
We'll have to do like a map and do some fake blue plaques.
Like they do for like the Lord of the Rings or something.
So that people know and can find their way.
Yeah.
There's a dead tree that's got a little bit of another tree growing on it, and it looks quite sinister in the dark. You know what's been quite nice? Mm-hmm. I know some of my friends have been listening to your podcast.
When they finally get to hear you without me talking.
No, they just, every so often they message and go, oh, I've been listening to the podcast. It's really weird hearing you talking and we're not having a conversation. It's nice hearing you laugh.
Yeah, well, it's because he's finally got someone funny to hang around with. So take that, friends.
Losers.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. You think that's a dog? Or a bird?
I think it's quite far away.
That's not a dog, is it? That's a bird. I've not heard a bird make that sound before. Well, not since that night in Blackpool. So if this was a Paul's Temple episode, it would be. Did you hear that?
No, I couldn't hear anything.
Listen.
There's nothing there, Paul.
No, there is. Did you hear it now?
Yes, I did. What is it?
I don't know. Let's go and investigate. I don't know if there's any ornithologists listening.
There's a dog now as well.
See, it's set a dog off now. Can you hear it reverberating?
Yeah, because there's the valley bit down there. I wonder as well if that noise is partly, there's power cables here. There's a big
You mean the factory noise?
pylon. Yeah, if part of that is the sound of the
Maybe.
pylons. I think we did some very good Paul Temple acting then.
I think so.
Oh, imagine if we'd come out here and we'd accidentally stumbled upon some doggers or something. Just shining a torch into a field and there's a bare arse.
I wondered why you're so keen to come out. But that night in Blackpool all over again. Oh, can you hear? There's another bird. Like a tweeting bird, is there? Maybe.
Leather spotted blowing eagle.
So that night in Blackpool again. Oh, yeah, I'm sure I can hear a little tweeting going on somewhere.
We can stop and listen.
Well, it's just very periodic. No, I can't hear anything now.
There was like an owl hoot.
Oh, there. You don't hear it there. It's not our courts or something like moving together. Maybe our courts rubbing together. Imagine if that was on David Attenborough. Oh, it turns out it's just our courts rubbing together there. It's just
We'd heard.
we thought we'd heard a rare bird. It turns out I've put on a bit of weight recently. It was just my arse cheeks chafing. Turns out the cameraman had just had a rather large curry, so sorry. It's not John Peel. What's John Peel doing operating the camera? So I'm assuming that's an owl.
It's not an owl.
What? It's not?
No.
Why?
I mean, some ornithologists.
Not all owls go.
No. Maybe it's a wood pigeon with hiccups.
Well, don't give away my next video.
Sorry.
Well, listeners, we're turning now into the. Oh. What?
Well, either there's a stream I haven't noticed before, or somebody's.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a drain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, listen. That's the drain. I think.
Yeah.
You can't say we don't take you anywhere, listeners. The sounds that we brought you. I think it's a drain. Very good.
It's the 50th special.
It's the 50th special. That's why we brought you the sound of a drain. But we're just turning into our street now. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to this midnight walk. I particularly enjoyed your stories, Ellie, but also your very poetic depiction of the car trip with your family. I would say we'd do a driving in the dark podcast, but neither I or Ellie can drive.
Yet.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to drive soon. What?
It's a chicken bone.
It's a rather sinister way of ending. A dead mouse?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Take a picture of that for the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure a photo of a dead mouse is...
I've not taken a photo of the dead mouse.
Oh, sorry to disappoint listeners, but you feel free to message in if it's something that you particularly want. Thank you very much for listening. We'll be back tomorrow for day 51 of The Eagle is Stranded. But for me, David Eagle.
And me, Ellie Skinner.
Goodbye. Right then, let's go and relive the magic of Blackpool.